So that's that increase in circulation of qi in blood is beneficial. So that's, I think, why you're feeling that warmth. Yeah.
And what about ear candling? I've heard of ear candling. What is that?
That is not within the Chinese medical approach, but the idea with that I understand is that warm smoke goes into the canal that can help to soften the earwax, and it creates this vacuum that draws earwax out. But that's a little bit different than that. It's more to release pressure and tension in the ear.
So let's do vestibular.
Vestibular.
And stomach.
And where, what happened with the accident? When was it?
Ooh, 12 years ago, rear-ended, I-5 Seattle, head injury.
Did you see it coming?
No.
It was a surprise to you.
Yeah.
You didn't see it in the rearview mirror. Okay, so thrown board, and you get dizziness when you stand up, or can it be any time, or when you're driving?
Basically, anytime it rains, is cloudy, hails, snows, thunderstorm.
Okay.
is
barometric
barometric pressure. It's low pressure, and I feel spinning, nauseous, tired. It's amazing, actually, that I function as well as I do.
Okay, and any pain, or is it just the, okay. Is it okay if I look at your ear?
Yeah, do you want me to take my earrings?
That would be great. Go with the
Long
garden.
life. I know, I've got my lucky bats and long life.
Excellent. So, you do observe the ear, or the oracle, as it's called, and
Everybody.
so you can just let me know if anything's too tender or anything that you notice, whether it's underneath my fingertips or anywhere in your body. Here I'm just starting off with my routine with the earlobe, and then thinking about the head in particular and how it's related to what's going on with her complaint today. So now I'm in that ridge right on the top, and that relates to the brain stem, and the neck. And so she described her accident as like her head going forward. So I want to explore the neck and the related shoulder area. How's this?
It's fine.
It's fine. And then any tenderness in here?
No.
Let's see. We talked about.
Mostly it's oppression, I feel. I think the barometric pressure, I just feel like,
Oppressive.
yeah,
Heaviness.
oppressive pressure. And so it affects clarity of thinking, it affects my amount of chi. Like, I actually have a lot of life force in me, I think, but it gets so heavy and wet and damp, which is why people say, gosh, you should live in Palm Springs.
So, how's this point here?
That's fine.
That's fine.
Then you have a decent tan too.
Yeah, so that's high on my list of priorities.
And then through here, any tenderness? No. And what about through here?
Yeah, that's starting to be.
More on the right side? Or-
Yes.
Yeah.
I had vestibular damage. I did one of those gyro chair testing. Yeah. There was more, the permanent, what are those little hairs on the inner ear?
The
Again, the
cilia?
crystals, yeah.
Yeah.
The damage was higher on this side than the left side. There was damage. Ow.
Sorry. So what I'm finding here is maybe there's some neck and shoulder involvement going on.
So you're here?
I'm there. So, like, coming up clavicle, there's actually another shoulder point here, there's another shoulder point here, so I'm in this ridge. And so,
Because my neck goes up because I can't keep my balance.
Yeah.
So, because my inner ears can't keep balance, then my neck goes up. So I get chiropractic once a week to help.
So through my treatment here, I'm also diagnosing. So that's this idea that with shiatsu, that treatment is diagnosis, diagnosis is treatment. So they're one and the same. Sorry, is this
That's
too
okay.
much?
It's all right.
See that a little bit. So, so treatment is diagnosis, diagnosis is treatment, and we can sort of see that as reflected in the yin-yang symbol. You know, the Tai Chi symbol, the white and the black, and the dots in the center. How those are always interconnected, and they're always informing one another. They might seem like opposites, but they're actually complementary. So that's the idea with treatment and diagnosis. So my question asking is part of treatment, is part of diagnosis that helps guide me to treat, which in turn, the treatment gives me more diagnostic information, which I can further continue to treat, ask more questions, make more observations. So one point I'm going to get into here is the nervous system point. So, yeah,
That I feel like is cutting through my brain.
Oh. In a good way?
Well,
No, we're not doing any brain surgery today. But so the approach that I'm taking with this is thinking that at the time of the accident, there was probably a large amount of shock involved, and that probably triggered the nervous system in a way that was a fight or flight response. And so this point that I'm working on now is to help reestablish that rest and relaxation, and that rest and digest, which could be part of this idea of dampness, that the earth element is needing some support as well.
so even 12 years ago, you think the nervous system still holds on?
Well, one way we can understand the sort of the body in pain or discomfort is this idea of the holographic principle of memory within the body. And so if there's trauma that's been stored in the body, we can help release it through working holographically with the years. So if you're still having symptoms related to the initial injury, I would say there's a little bit of the stored information from the accident that could be worked with. So now I'm going into this Shenmen point. It's in that upper triangular section of the ear. And that's just a nice one for promoting a calm spirit. And now I'm going to go to the front of the ear. Do some points along here that's specific, that ear 1 point. Is that tender?
It's weird, but it's not. It's awkward almost.
And now what are you noticing in your body?
Just more peace. I want to take a nap.
So if I were to sort of continuing on with an acupuncture treatment, I might investigate doing some releasing some muscles through here that could be pulling on the ear, doing some shiatsu in the local area as well.
Feel free.
But
Thank you so much.
You're
That was really
welcome.
great. Thank you.